Hi Aquarius, thanks for joining me. This will be a general love reading for you guys. I've come over so breathless all of a sudden. Wow. Okay. Don't know what that is. Out of breath. Somebody been running? I don't know. So breathless. Okay, so this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus sign. Sorry, I didn't even say. I lost my track of thought then from the 29th of March to the 4th of April. It is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Don't worry too much if you don't know what your Moon, Rising or Venus sign is. Please check the description box below the video. All that information's in there for you. Also, please remember that time is fluid, so this could have already happened. Oh, could be happening now. What was that? Could be happening sometime in the future. Wow. Okay. Strange things have been happening in this room, and last night even. I don't know what that is. Okay. So let's try and take it steady. Whoever it is I'm connecting with, gosh, there's a lot of energy in this room all of a sudden. It's making my head spin. Okay, so yeah, last night fire alarm went off. Nothing. No, no reason for the fire alarm to go off. And when I went up to switch it off, it got louder and louder. And when I pressed it to turn it off, it wouldn't turn off, and it just got louder and louder. Pressed it 4 times and it stopped. And there's no reason for the batteries to run out or anything. So yeah, okay. So try and take it steady. I think that whoever it is connecting with, it's almost like it doesn't want to see the cards this week for some reason. I don't know why that is. Okay, so Aquarius. Aquarius. Okay, so what do we have for Aquarius, please? Notice why. Look at that. So it is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus sign. So I'm just going to keep going through the blurb. It's for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Don't worry too much if you don't know what your Moon, Rising or Venus sign is. Check the description box below the video. All that information's in there. Also, please remember that time is fluid, so this could have already happened, could be happening now, or could be happening sometime in the future. And also, please remember, these are general love readings. Okay, so for some reason, wow, that flew out so fast. Okay. Whew. Keeping everything to yourself. 4 of Pentacles, what's going on? And also 9 of Pentacles here. It's kind of like you or you want to be in a position where you've got all your ducks in a row. You're almost like self-sufficient with that 9 of Pentacles they're giving me. Wow. Okay. So self-sufficiency means that you've got everything. 9 of Pentacles, you're very independent, you're very in tune with yourself, your surroundings. You know what you want, you know your worth going forward. And it's not about someone, this is about you, Aquarius. But keeping everything to yourself, kind of like locking something away in a box with this 4 of Pentacles. Or your thoughts and feelings, hiding them till the time's right. We've got this 4 of Swords here, so low vibrational ways of thinking or just stuck energy. You don't want to even, giving me, you don't want to let the cat out of the bag till you're stable. Whoever I'm reading for, or whoever I'm connecting with. 4 of Swords, yeah. So sitting there in quiet contemplation, waiting for the perfect time to almost like phoenix from the ashes. So it's waiting for the perfect time to actually talk to somebody or approach someone maybe, but you're waiting for that perfect moment to spring in, almost like spring into life. You're waiting for the time that you feel, I almost get a sense of wholeness. So you're waiting to be fully either healed from a situation in order to move forward, in order to let the cat out of the bag, in order to speak a truth. but you're trying to get towards this Nine of Pentacles, which is stability in itself. It's making sure that you're centered. This is why I was getting such a kind of feeling, this rushed feeling of you running. It's almost like you're running towards this. This is what you want. There's an anxiety there. There's almost like, I was going to say desperation, and it feels like a desperation to get to the Nine of Pentacles, which is talking about not only financial stability, it's more in tune with what you want going forward. It's more in tune with your surroundings, being present and in the moment in order to speak or let the cat out of the bag, however it resonates with you. But I feel it's about speaking the truth or coming forward to someone, or just moving forward in general, however it resonates. But there's a desperate need, I feel, and an anxiety attached with that, to get to this wholeness, this state of oneness with yourself. It's acceptance, I feel. There's a certain stage that you're working towards to actually feel worthy, or why they're giving me acceptable enough to come towards someone or start something. Yeah, and it is about communication. Look at that, they've thrown the Eight of Wands. You're throwing the Eight of Wands even. So you're working on yourself in order to become stable, to speak or reconnect or connect with someone or communicate with someone in the future. Wow, okay. So Eight of Wands. Wanting to reach out to someone, Aquarius, but just not, I don't think this is the right time for you to do that, which wherever you are in the reading, but I'm reading it from here, so now is not the right time. It's to ponder. The time is to ponder. The time is to gather your strength, gather your inner emotions and thoughts, become whole, and then speak. Yeah, wow. It's a huge speak. It's a huge speak. Does that even make sense? But yeah, Princess of Cups, you're actually offering this message here, or this communication that you want to send out is heartfelt. It's heartfelt. It's friendly. It's loving. I feel it's got more to it. And the reason why is because they've given you the Ace of Swords. So, energy is gaining momentum. So speaking or connecting on a very friendly basis. It is a Princess of Cups, so it's a tiny message in its essence, but there's a huge intent behind it. We've got the Ace of Swords, so you want to create a truthful situation with someone. Okay, because over here you're hiding it. You've been hiding it, and I think you've been hiding it for a long time. You've been sitting in this Four of Swords energy, which is just kind of like, oh, I'll just stay here for a while longer and just wait and see if if I get to this stage of Nine of Pentacles. I think it has been slow moving though for you. Has been slow moving. And it's almost like a sense of wanting to let the cat out of the bag, but just can't. Because you're trying to get to a stage of gorgeous stability and wholeness in order to speak this truth. But if you look at it, okay, communication-wise, Eight of Wands is a tiny message, and wham, bam, straight in there. Soon as you reconnect, it's like this huge truth that comes out. It's a massive declaration. This massive situation that you want to create, which is a truthful situation with someone that you've been hiding things from or for, maybe. Okay, they've given you the Two of Wands as well, so I feel that when you do get to this stage of the Nine of Pentacles, which is wholeness and moving forward, it's very swift this week. Two of Wands, the man standing on the hill, regardless of gender. It could be male, female, but it's the bare bones you, and I think that that's the truth. You want to come in and speak this truth, the bare bones you, of how you feel about someone. But it is friendly communication. It's building a bridge, I feel. It could very well be a friend that you want to reconnect with. Oh, turned up in your own reading again this week, the star, so you do see it as it is your reading. Could be another Aquarius that you're dealing with, but I don't think so. It doesn't feel like that. I think that they're telling you it's divine. It's a divine union. You feel guided to almost like get all your ducks in a row and be very grounded, have everything stable in order just to send this tiny message, just to reconnect. So it means, I feel it means a lot to you to get this, whatever this situation is, or whatever this person means to you. It's very important for you, Aquarius, to remain, or to present yourself, or to reconnect with this person as whole, as stable, as dependable, as in tune with yourself. Wow. That's huge. That's a huge journey in itself. So this person, in effect, means, although it's only a tiny message to reconnect and you do want to communicate, this person means a lot to you. An awful lot. For you to go through all these energies and to present yourself as whole in order to come towards them. So perhaps, I don't know, if it's somebody that's going through, say, a reconnection, revisitation of something, or a friendship that's just dissipated, it means that you weren't, either you bobbed into their life and bobbed out again. It wasn't consistent, but now you want consistency. You want to be there. Don't know why, but they're saying that you want to be there for them. You want to be seen by this other person as having everything, because you're offering them the truth of a situation. You want to come across as dependable, as having growth in a situation. Wow. But you do see this as divinely guided, and I feel that you do see this person as a soulmate energy. And that's why you want to reconnect. That's why you want to come across as the Nine of Pentacles. And look at that. You can't get any more definitive, to be perfectly honest. The King of Pentacles here. You're saying to this person, I'm here to stay. If I've bobbed in and out before, previously, none of that nonsense anymore. I am stable. I've got all my ducks in a row. And here I am. Regardless of gender, it is a very masculine card. It's masculine energy, but it does say, look, his foot's on this rock here, and he's very, yep, I'm here to stay. I'm not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. And it's almost like I'm not going anywhere till I speak. I reconnect with you, and I speak this truth. The truth of a situation, the truth of how I feel. Very strong energy. It's very, very, very strong. So it says to me, it's been, or it has taken time to get towards this speaking a truth. Wow. And we've also got the Death card here. So I feel that this is this situation here, keeping everything to yourself and sitting in this very do I, don't I, gonna wait till the right time, kind of. It's a push me, pull you energy. It's like, do I do it now? No, the timing's right, but it's like death to old ways. Enough of sitting. You need to communicate, and the urgency for you, or the urge to communicate, to reconnect, to get yourself into this Nine of Pentacles and King of Pentacles state energetically, just to communicate, is beautiful. And it says to me, you have a commitment. You want a commitment, or you are committed to communicating with this person and getting this dialogue moving, and then speaking a huge truth that you haven't It's almost like you've held a torch for them, maybe, and you've never told them about it. But it's almost like death to old ways. Death to keeping everything to yourself, but you're waiting for that perfect time, I feel. Okay, so what else do we need to know for Aquarius, please? And this very intriguing reading. Yeah, look, indecisiveness, 2 of Swords. Which path do I choose? Do I go down one road or do I go on the other? What do I do? Well, no more indecisiveness. Death to that. The decision is very definitive. To get yourself in a very, I would say, contented energetic space moving forward, and by doing that you come into this gorgeous King of Pentacles energy, which is telling this person, I'm here to stay, I'm not going anywhere till I speak to you. Wow, what have you been doing? So you've actually been manifesting this situation in the background. The Magician here, you've got all the tools in the box, and you know that with this 9 of Pentacles, it's getting yourself into a positive frame of mind, heart, and psychologically speaking, to move forward. But you've been laying the groundwork with this Magician mode, or you will be, dependent on where you are in the reading. But you're laying that groundwork down. So the other person, you're looking at this situation, you're looking at this person with fondness, wanting to reconnect, getting all this. This is why I was so anxious. You're very anxious about the situation. And I'm getting sweaty palms again. Whoever I'm connecting with is very, very nervous about this. Nervous as anything going forward, because they just want... They want this to work so much. They want this message to be reciprocated, because they're going through a lot of energetic changes and they're coming across as being very determined. So Magician mode coupled with the King of Pentacles there. Wow, okay. So this other person's going to see signs and synchronicities abound, and they're going to feel this energetic shift within you, Aquarius. I feel that it's very forceful, it's very powerful. Yeah. More hiding though. So you haven't, says to me that you haven't spoken to this person. You haven't, the desire to reconnect is probably, it's huge, but you haven't spoken to them about a situation, the situation, what your thoughts and feelings are about this person. And you do see them as a divine counterpart. The moon here has come in to shine a light on you just keeping stuff to yourself and not making a decision. Coupled with the Death card there, it's kind of like the moon comes in and says, come on Aquarius, what do we need to do to move forward? Work through those fears. What are you fearful of? If you see them as your divine counterpart and a soulmate, what are you so scared of? And I think the main message here is you're scared of coming across as wishy-washy. You're scared of coming across as not dependable. I feel that you're just scared of reconnecting and the other person saying no thank you. And I feel that that is the motivation to go through all these energies. You need to be stable, you need to be whole, you need to be healed, you need to have a situation closed off. If you have a situation to close off, in order, getting all your ducks in a row, in order to present yourself as this tiny little message. And it is just a hi, how you doing? But the moon's come in to highlight all this indecision and this stalemate situation. And then the Death card comes in. It's like, okay, death to old ways. I need to pull my socks up and get myself into a position where I feel secure enough as the 9 of Pentacles to come forward to this person. But in effect, you're manifesting this situation before you've even come in with a question. A question? Hi, how you doing? That's a question, isn't it? It's only a tiny one, a tiny message, a tiny bridge building dialogue. But it's almost like you're not going anywhere until you speak that truth, that Ace of Swords, or create that situation moving forward. It's almost like you're freeing yourself from some shackles. With this card here, the Two of Wands, the man standing on the hill, it's almost like I can see all negativity and all of that hidden stuff for this person drop away, like almost like a metamorphosis. You're breaking those bonds of fear in order to move forward. It's just beautiful. And you're coming in as the bare bones you with that truth. Wow. Okay. So anything else that Aquarius needs to know, please? Anything else that Aquarius needs to know in love? I couldn't even speak then. Yeah, a lot of thinking about this situation. Hermit's Journey. Here we go. Your inner reflection. So you know what you need to do going forward. So it has been a long time. I think that you've been on this indecisive journey for a while. And you're gathering all this information up in order to make a definitive decision to move forward or to reconnect with this person. But the desire is huge for you. And it feels like, I don't know, there's a lot hanging on the other person reciprocating this dialogue that you want to create. And it is just friendly, so perhaps you're just friends or have been friends, and there's just been a fallow period that's laid between you, but you almost want to come in and cement that now, that bond of friendship, and grow it. But I feel that it's more than just friendship for you. It's a lot more than friendship. Yeah, a lot of indecisiveness, a lot of, look at this, stabbed in the heart, Three of Swords, stuck energy. You've been spending too long again, Aquarius. Your journey every week, whoever I'm connecting with, is a torrid one. It really is. You've took a battering in love, I feel. And you'll just hide everything now. It's just like, I can't do it. It's almost like, I don't know, I can't even think about doing it. It brings about too much heartache, because what if they don't feel the same as me? What if they don't feel about me the way I feel about them, which is a soulmate energy? Hanging in the tree, waiting for the perfect time. Wanting to come in as dependable, wanting to be this shining light almost. Wow. It's a hurtful journey for you. So I feel that, Aquarius, you have been, love, it hasn't been that good to you. So I say it has stabbed you in the heart. So whatever situation has been, your situation has been in the past, it's not been an easy journey. And perhaps realizing that this person here, this friend, is a soulmate connection, that it's huge. It's like a huge revelation. It's like an epiphany moment. And the desire to connect with them is huge. We've got this Queen of Swords here, so clearing away all negativity, death to just hiding things. I feel the time is right now when you get into this Nine of Pentacles energy to move forward. Wow, okay. Oh, crumbs. Okay, so I think it's because of spring. Okay, everything bursts into life in spring. Everything gains momentum, energy gains momentum. So I think that spring is a very, very, very powerful time to manifest. So we've got this High Priest here, and he talks about consistency within your manifesting from your spiritual world into the 3D. So you're not manifesting in, I don't know, I explained this in Leo's reading last week, because they're at a very massive peak of manifestation. They have been for 2 weeks now. So I did caution them. They had 2 cards that are very, very, very powerful, but they also had the High Priest as well. So the powers of manifestation, it's consistent. Okay, so whatever energy that you're putting out into the universe to attract this person, this reel them in, is very it's very regimented, it's very routine. Okay, so this person, whoever it is on the other end of this energy, because that's what happens when we push energy out, there is somebody at the other end, something, someone, whatever it is. The person at the other end isn't going to be hit like a ton of bricks when you're manifesting. They'll see signs and synchronicities. They'll see things that remind them of you. It could be, I don't know, genres of music. It could be certain television shows from a certain era. It could be, I don't know, whatever you shared with them, or whatever you associate in your head and heart with them. They will start to see signs and synchronicities. Okay, and it's anything that you've shared as well. So it could be, I don't know, a certain period of time. It could be a certain place that, you know, holds some kind of fondness within each of your hearts. But they will start to see signs and synchronicities associated with you, Aquarius. But it won't be so bamboozling for the other person. And if you consider them to be a soulmate energy, they will pick up on that energy and go, oh, I understand now why I'm seeing all these signs. That's your groundwork. That's the magician. You've pulled them in. They're thinking of you. Then you pop in with a tiny message. So it's not so startling for the other person when you pop in and say, hi, how you doing? How's COVID? Even the most, it is a friendly message. How's your time during this pandemic been? It's just touching base. But the intent behind it is huge with that Ace of Swords. It's creating a very truthful, almost like new beginning. You're spilling the beans. It's a doorway in to tell them how you feel about them, what's been going on in your life, etc., etc. I think it's a lot about building bridges, but it holds a lot of, you're very anxious about the other person not wanting to reconnect almost, or not reciprocating. So that's why you're getting into this Nine of Pentacles energy. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that, Four of Wands. So you do want something that's solid. You want, it's almost like you want to commit to this person, or you want a commitment from this message, from this truth. I do see that as marriage, or a very committed relationship going forward. It's almost like with this king, okay, this King of Pentacles here, I'm here to stay, which means that there's going to be lots of communication between both of us. I'm not going to leave it hovering in midair, like perhaps you have before. I'm going to be consistently talking to you. I'm going to be consistently finding out about you. And the reason I say that is, so I just move the camera. As always, we've got these energies here, which is a Princess of Cups. Okay, so that's a tiny, hi, how you doing? There's a bit of sass in there. You want a little bit of flirtation. You want to show them that it's not just a friend coming in. A little bit of ha ha ha. A little bit of flirtation in there. And the Princess of Pentacles as well. Very creatively looking at how you can get towards this Ace of Swords situation. Telling them exactly what they mean to you and what you want for the future. So, absolutely gorgeous energies here. They are tiny increments. It is consistent communication. Eight of Wands, that's what you want. You want to find out about this person. And very creatively doing that, because you're in magician mode. You're paving that way forward. But yeah, the intent behind it, there's a lot of love for this person, I feel. A lot of love. A lot of... You find them attractive. Aquarius, but you probably never told them. There's a fire inside you there, a little bit of sass. You've got confidence. You can kid around, joke with them, be silly. It's creating a lovely energy here. And being consistent with it as well, with this Princess of Pentacles, being very thoughtful about the other person. So it says to me that communication, it's been a while since you actually spoke to this person, but you will have the mindset of going back and speaking to them, or building that bridge again. You have been absent for some time. So, you know, friends come and go, don't they? Let's face it. I've got friends that are, you know, we've been friends for years and years and years, probably about 30, but, you know, 40 years. I've got friends that I'm no longer in physical communication, physical spaces with, but we still communicate, we still check up on each other. And these are people that I went to nursery school with, at various stages of school, college, outside school, work situations. But it is, we do tend to, when we're in situations where, you know, especially during COVID, just friendships kind of, you never stop thinking about the other person. They're always in your heart. Even if you're just on Facebook with each other, you're always thinking about each other. I'm always thinking about my friends. Even if, you know, we're not in physical communication, i.e. Facebook, if we're not on there. But I will send them messages every now and again just to check up on them. And I think that that's this kind of situation. Perhaps there was a lot of communication and it faltered. And there's been a period of just not talking to each other or not connecting in the way that you did. But you're at the mindset of resparking that now, because you know what this person or who they mean to you, which is an awful lot, Aquarius. I will say, you do see them as your soulmate. And you want to cement this. You want this relationship back in your life again. You want that consistency. You want to be able to speak to them. And, you know, chew the cud or whatever you want to do. But I feel the intent. We'll see what the rest of the cards have to say. But so it's a little bit sass in there. So it says to me that you do have some kind of chemistry. And why would you go through all these energies to reconnect? Let's face it, if you didn't think there was a chance of you making this into a relationship that continues to grow moving forward. And that's your intent. The reason I've got this. Yep. Okay, so we've got the Fairylet card here. So, yeah, cooking up this storm of gorgeous energy here. The Magician, knowing how to temper it and knowing how to do it, manifesting on a very, I would say, strategic. My hands have got so sweaty again. What is going on with you guys? You're so worried about the other person not reciprocating or not being able to get there. It's unreal. Stop it. Whoever I'm connecting with, it's making it's making me giggle, but it's also making me nervous now. Stop it. Okay, so this Fairylet card here, she cooks a gorgeous potion of masculine and feminine energy. So it's seeing things from both sides of the coin, equilibrium and balance, in order to create a situation, almost like this rainbow here. So you're coming in as the Magician, you're being very balanced, you want to bring balance to the situation, you want to come in as the King of Pentacles here, which is very stable. You're being stable, you're cooking up this gorgeous, very stable situation. Not too over emotional, not too over giddy, not overthinking, just being present and in the moment, which is beautiful. So in the background you're doing all this energy work here, which is gorgeous in itself. And you're of the mindset of spending time, lots of communication, of putting the effort in now to build this bridge, Six of Pentacles, to re-spark this dialogue and then come in, because the intent is huge. Commitment, a truthful new beginning, a huge truth that you want to tell this person, which is that they are your soulmate, and being able to be in that 2 of Wands energy, which is just the bare bones you standing proud on the hill, just saying, yeah, okay, while I've been absent, I've been thinking about you. And I realise now, blah, 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 blah. And there you go. And the story goes on. So, beautiful energies here. Beautiful. But it does say to me that you do hold this person in high regard. Yeah, and it is somebody from the past. Look, it is a friendship that I think's just faltered along the way. The reason why they're asking me to focus on friendship is because these are seeds well planted. 7 of Pentacles. You want to come in as the 9 of Pentacles here, so you're waiting for that perfect time to come in. You're whole, everything else. You're having communication with this person. You're putting in the time and effort now. So when this starts to grow, as in dialogue, communication, you can harvest this situation, and you harvest it by being the Ace of Swords, by coming in and saying, okay, this is what you are to me. This is what you mean to me. It's gone so silent in this room now. Honestly, you could hear a pin drop. It's so weird. But it does say to me, is seeds well planted. So perhaps you intimated that you liked this person, or they liked you, and you're just absent for a while for some reason. You know, life's like that, isn't it? 2 people go their separate ways, do their own thing, work on themselves, blah, blah, blah. You know, the rest is history. So we've got this Queen of Pentacles energy here. So, wow, very, very, very strong. It does say to me that you do see this person as your divine partner. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, but she uses, okay, he's very determined. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere till I talk to you, till I explain the situation, till I reconnect with you. But it is softened by this Queen of Pentacles energy here. She knows that there's going to be a challenge revisiting a situation. Okay, so she puts, to soften this very determined energy here, she also sees it from both sides of the coin, with the Fairylet card creating balance within the situation. Okay, so she sees if there's any energetic obstacles, or any obstacles from the other person saying, why are you doing this now? You were absent before and now you just want to come in, here we go, and create something again, or try something, or whatever it is, whatever the situation is. You're coming in now and you're asking me to reconnect. You're just going to be here today, gone tomorrow. Well, actually, she sees it from the other person's perspective and is able to use that information to work through it. She works through it. It's an explanation. I think that that's why that Ace of Swords is here, because whatever challenge that comes your way regarding you being absent or wanting to reconnect, the Ace of Swords comes in and goes, da da da, after all this communication, this is what I want for the future. This is the truth now. This is how I feel about you. This is what I want. And I'm not going anywhere. There is nothing exterior to my situation. I am independent of a situation. I am independent of anything. This is the bare bones me. This is what I want for the future. And it is you. Gorgeous. I don't know why they've made me do that, but anyway. That seems so strange. Okay. Wow. Wow. Aquarius, whoever I'm reading for, or if it is for the collective, by Jingo, you are going for it. You are going for it. In a very steady way, though. There's not many fire cards on here, so it doesn't say to me, okay, it's here today, gone tomorrow. If it was, you'd see a lot of fire, a lot of passion, a lot of forward movement. Okay, but there's a lot of earth on here, so it has been slow moving. So you have had to work on yourself, and having said that, you watch, we'll get a lot of fire cards now. No. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, okay. So, oh, Aquarius, wherever you're coming from has been so depleting. This is why they're so nervous. And you know what? I'm going to have to stop 2 seconds. I'm just going to put these down because I'm actually shaking now. I feel your nervousness, and I will explain these cards in a moment, but just bear with me. Okay, so how strange is that? I had to walk away, get a drink, come back, and put two. Why, I don't know. I had 2 Jaffa cakes, biscuit things. Well, they're cakes, aren't they? Jaffa cakes. And as I came back into the room, Harry Styles is in my head. I adore you, and it won't go now. So I think that you actually do adore this person. It's got something to do with this reading, that Harry Styles song, Adore You. Check it out. Because it's almost like you come to the realisation of what this person means to you. And in this song lyrics, and they've given me a portion in my head, you don't have to say you love me. I just want to tell you something. Lately you've been on my mind. Wow. Because you've been daydreaming about this. Yes, you have. And that's not in a no kind of situation. Almost like feels like it is something from your formative years, I feel. That way back. Wow. Okay. So yeah, manifesting this dream situation into your life. You've been daydreaming about this person. There's that I adore you. It does give you a bit of a headache though. Look, 9 of Swords here. So it does give you a little bit of stuck energy. How am I going to move towards this soulmate energy? How do I do it? I feel so stuck. Can't join in the party. Feel loss and desolation. Not being able to speak to them. Because over here, whatever's been going on over here, you've shut off everything that you feel. Oh, sorry, I'm just going to move this camera up because you can't see it. I'll do the cards. Okay. So very small space I have to work in here, so yeah, this desolation here, a loss and desolation. You can't talk about it, can't speak about it, can't join in. A loss. You've lost this person. You feel you lost them along the way. And look at that, 9 of Wands. You've never given up on this situation. Although love has been in the past your journey of love has been full of trials and tribulations, being stabbed in the heart. Just, it's been a very rocky road, I feel. You've never given up on this situation of reconnection, even though it does give you a headache. But I think that perhaps the catalyst from this was going on that journey, knowing what they mean to you, and the loss of them not being in your life. You want to reconnect. And look at that. Okay, so I'm going to use all these energies, which means that you are very, very committed. Very, very committed to getting this communication started. But to keep it consistent. Okay, so when you start this communication, the wheel turns in your favour. You've built that bridge. You are talking to them now in order to come in as this King and Queen of Pentacles, as this Ace of Swords. The situation progresses, and then you can tell them what they mean to you, which is they are a soulmate and you want a commitment with them, a solid commitment. Wow. Long journey again, Aquarius. It takes you time, and I think every week you get a little bit closer, you get a little bit anxious, a little bit can't do it, pull back, can't do it. So you're getting there, but you have been for some time. I think that these messages, whoever I'm connecting with, it's just a reaffirmation of kind of like saying to whoever who cross-watches Aquarius and can connect with the reading, it's almost like, I'm here, I'm not giving up, but I can't talk to you now. It's that kind of message that comes out. Yeah, you do see them as the sun in your life. Keeping more confirmation, keeping everything to yourself over here. It is a cycle that needs to be complete. You're supposed to come back and speak a truth to this person in order to reconnect, however that resonates. But I feel that the Tower moment there could have been a situation that you were in. All of a sudden it's, wow, he's brought the heart of cards. What the heck is that? The House of Cards down. It feels like the House of Cards. It was an illusion. Whatever you had in the beginning, or whatever brought about this Tower moment, was an illusion to you. An illusionary life, or perhaps you were under the perception that that life was what was you were. I have to slow down because they're trying to tell me something and I just can't get the words out. What you're trying to tell me? Perception of that life, it wasn't true, it wasn't real. I'm getting nervous again. Look at that card shaking. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it on camera. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it wobbling? That's how nervous you are. I don't shake. I don't shake. Look. Nervous over here. High Priestess. But you haven't spoken about this situation either. So whatever's been going on in the background, your backstory, you've not spoken to anybody about it, but you've daydreamed about this person here reconnecting, having a gorgeous life with them, just not being able to connect with them. But you want that to be complete now. So, Aquarius, I'm going to have a look and see how the other person feels about you. Okay, so how does the other person feel about Aquarius in relation to this reading? Oh, really? No, too many cards. We don't know which ones to pick. Can we have one at a time, please? One at a time. Oh, thank you. No, I think that you do. When you reconnect, there's a little bit of a shift. It's like, oh, crikey, Aquarius is coming in. Two of Earth, too much going on, bit unstable. You've popped in, you're messaging. What do I do? This person's head's a bit busy. Kind of like shakes the ground that they're walking on. What do I need to do? They're worried. They are worried. The need to make a decision. Do I reconnect? Do I not reconnect? And the answer is just relax. Consider a more playful approach. So when you do come in and reconnect, this person's going to have a bit of a quicksand moment, I feel, Aquarius. So they're deciding whether to reconnect or not, and they're going to have to relax. They're going to have to kind of like quell their mind, I feel. I'm not going to take that one. I'm going to take this one. Oh, they see you. It will represent itself if it wants to, if they want it to. They do see you as the sun in their lives. So reconnecting, we've got happy outcome. They've come back in. Brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Speaking to each other. Have confidence in yourself. So from that quicksand moment, it's like, oh, Aquarius is coming back in. Okay. Oh, we could reconnect. But like I said, they're going to have to balance themselves out. They can't get too giddy about the situation. They can't get too over emotionally invested in it. Over passionate about it. They're going to have to balance themselves out. Okay. The need for balance and moderation. Yep. Cooperation and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. But I feel that the most relevant piece of information in there is the need to balance and moderation. They're having to pull back and see how it progresses, because they're not too sure if you are going to be in today and gone tomorrow, and that's what they're expecting. 9 of Air, expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies and sleepless nights. Are they going to be here today and gone tomorrow? Can't get too giddy about the situation. Can't get too overly invested in it either, because it could lead to a tower moment, and I don't want that in my life, and that's what this person's feeling. I'm in a good space. I'm in a good space. I'm balanced. I'm everything. As soon as you come in, it's like, whoa, busy, busy, busy. What do I do? So, 2 of Water. I think that when you approach this person, start a dialogue. We've got here 2 of water, a relationship that continues to grow closer, yeah, because you're communicating, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. And it could be the conflict about you not being consistent in the first instance, okay? By your communication and your energies that you're sending out, you're telling this other person, I'm here, here I am, I'm a friend, let's speak on lots of communication, let's find out about each other. Let's be a little bit cheeky. Oh, that could end up in a quicksand moment, but that's fine, because this person's balancing themselves out. They're saying, okay, that's fine. I'm just going to balance it. I'm a bit giddy. Yeah, okay. This is what I want. I want this fallow period, this non-communication to be over, and to be able to talk to Aquarius. Okay. I want them to be part of my life, in whatever capacity. Okay. But they're feeling like, oh, no, too many. You're so nervous about this other person's reading as well, Aquarius. This is unreal. Stop it. Making the cards scared. Right. You're worried about the other person not wanting the same as you. So let's have a look. Yeah. So yeah, they want a truthful situation. Look, brilliant new ideas and inspiration. Speaking the truth. Seeing the truth of a situation. Oh, okay. Perhaps they are interested. A challenging beginning. Yeah, challenging. Because I think both of you have hidden feelings for each other. 10 of Earth, this is what they want. They want something that's very stable, moving forward, regardless of whether or not it's with, if it's a love situation with you, Aquarius. But they do, if they want you back in their life, which they clearly do, even if it's as a friend, it has to be stable, it has to be consistent. But we've got this 10 of Earth, a very happy family life. So ultimately, this is what they want from a relationship, from this relationship potentially. So we've got a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things, being able to reconnect with you. And the Queen of Earth, just like you. They can see it from your perspective because you're opening up and talking now, and they see it from theirs. It's a duality, isn't it? They can see it from both sides of the coin. So we've got here, make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Don't get too giddy about the situation, whoever this person is. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. So if you do come across anything that's kind of like detrimental or whatever history, I feel revisiting the past of this situation or this relationship connection, however it resonates, it's almost like forgiving each other for the past, because neither of you went back to water those seeds. So we've got the Ace of Earth here. They want to offer you a very solid future going forward. They want to offer you something that has growth, that you can lay foundations with. They want to give you a solid offer. The inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. What was yours? Celebrating a commitment. Perhaps they envisage spending the rest of their days with you, and that's what they want to ultimately have with you. Quite 7 of Air. So I think it was down to divine timing in the first instance. That's why it never got off the ground. Got a quicksand moment here, 5 of Earth. So a lot of instability, but a lot of thinking about this situation here. So I think that this person has spent some time in a negative head and heart space, trying to work out why this situation or connection didn't reach its full potential. Got the 9 of Earth here. So moving away from that energy, they've been just carrying on with life, just getting themselves stable financially. That's working on their career, just doing, you know, the daily stuff, even though you have been in the back of their minds. So we've got here time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. So I feel that when you come in and message them, they are expecting the worst, but look at that, they are balancing themselves out with this 4 of Air. They're not all, you know, giddily kind of sending you a message saying, no, don't communicate with me or whatever. they're actually balancing themselves out in order to make good, clear, concise decisions moving forward. And they do want you. There's a huge pull to create something beautiful going forward, committing to each other, and I think in a very loving way, not just in a friendship way. Yeah, 5 of air. An unwise choice. Learn what you can from this decision. Review everyone's motives. So they too had an unwise choice in the past, and they're having to learn lessons from that choice. And it could have been, that choice could have been not to water the seeds that you planted between both of you. But there are the mindset of doing that now. It could be an Aries that you're dealing with. We've got the Emperor card here. Not necessarily. We've got organisation and logic. They're looking at the situation and thinking, right, okay, let's look at this in the cold light of day. How can we get towards with this relationship? I want the Ace of Air. I want a truthful new beginning. I want stability between us. I want a very rewarding family life. I want something that's very abundant. How do we get there? How do we get there? Well, he's got a plan. You just see this, he's got like laser beam vision, and he can come across as quite cold, but he has a plan moving forward nevertheless. And I think so do you, because you're in magician mode, Aquarius. So, yep. And this person does see you as their soulmate. They've never given up on it. They can feel the energy shifts within you. And it's almost like, I would say, perhaps you speak to each other on the 5D and not the 3D, but you're both in the mindset of reconnecting at least. But I think this person, you definitely want to commit to this person. They want to commit to you. So it's cementing that soulmate connection in a 3D setting, which is here, not only in the 5D. But it looks like that they're going to have to release a situation, or release the past at least. So the past that you've shared with each other, they're releasing any negativity associated with that. So the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on, time to create the ultimate life. It could be actually moving themselves away from a situation in order to start this one with you. They are of the mindset of putting in the time and effort, watering those seeds. So are you, to create something that's gorgeous. But there is, I feel a sense of there is something that needs to be released. This person's end, but it is going to take time for some reason. So I think that's wait for perfect timing is something perhaps they are going to release. But you're of the mindset of that King of Pentacles. I'm not going anywhere. And it's almost like, take as much time as you need. I'll still be here for you and you alone. That's gorgeous. So we've got this Queen of Fire. Yeah, like I said, moving away from a situation. Very confidently moving towards you, but moving away from a situation. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. Creating the life that you want moving forward. And it is with you, Aquarius. Gorgeous. And they're very confident about the future now. Yeah, look at that. King of Earth. Successful time. Confidently accept opportunities you're offered by Aquarius. It's almost like you're stretching out a hand, saying, come on then, let's go. We know what we mean to each other. Let's just make it a reality here on Earth. And that's what you're doing. When you reconnect, you're rebirthing a situation. It's a rebirth of a situation, not you're birthing the universe of Aquarius and whoever this is. The dialogue, the messages that are exchanged between you are quite flirty in nature. They're very confident though. Gorgeous. But they want to declare to you, look, we've got here the King of Water. Open your heart and mind to those around you. They want to tell you exactly what you mean to them, which is a soulmate energy. It's gorgeous. 5 of Water. Disappointment that things don't work out how they should have in the past with you. Crying over spilt milk. Spilt milk, not seeing the positive in a situation. You can. It was down to divine timing, and they are legally cutting something. So I feel that that's a legal cut of. It's a committed situation. They're cutting away the past, but they're also cutting away a situation. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. So they believe in this connection. They believe in it. They believe that you're soulmates. The belief of wanting to create a gorgeous life moving forward and it being very prosperous, I think is, for both of you, is very high on the agenda. So it's having something that has growth in it, that has that is financially stable, that can sustain both of you moving forward. It's gorgeous. So we've got this Hermit. Yeah, and they too have this Hermit card here and the Moon card. So important psychic insights, events behind the scenes. Like, you don't, even though they can feel these energy shifts going on, and perhaps they could feel, this person could feel your heartache, Aquarius, and they can feel something's going on behind the scenes, but they can't speak about it. They can't come towards you and talk about it and say, hey Aquarius, what's been going on? Because it's been so long since you actually spoke. Because of that, seeds well planted. That's the elephant in the room. Is wanting to connect with each other on a friendship level and then build upon that. But I almost get the sense of, if they come in and try and create a dialogue with you, then you're going to reject them. They're going to experience heartache. You are their soulmate. They don't want to be rejected by you. So they could feel the energy shifts, but not wanting to come in and talk about it. So silly. But anyway, we've all been there, I'm sure. We've got the Hermit card here. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. So they're understanding themselves on a completely different level. Like you have been on a spiritual journey, so has this person. But the fears that hold them back, they're having to work through them. Because you're coming in now and speaking to them. So it's that fear of you just being here today and gone tomorrow. The decision for them to reconnect or not. And like I said, they couldn't speak to you, being unable or unwilling to make a decision, pretending there was no problem. Not being able to speak to you, that was the problem. Not being able to reach out and just talk to you on a... Forgetting the past. It's not about the past. It's about you moving forward. It's about reconnection and moving forward, because both of you feel this connection. Magicians, so they are in magician mode too. They're trying to pave the way, or they have been in magician mode, trying to get you to notice them. You're doing the same. And the renewal card here. Review and evaluate a favourable assessment of the facts and move in a new direction. Moving towards you to renew this. What a beautiful reading. I'm going to have a look at your angel answers and romance angels again over an hour. You do make me giggle, Aquarius, because you're the only sign that this happens with. No other signs have an hour's reading. Seriously. Nobody. But the messages and how I connect with Aquarius is on a completely different scale. And I was talking about this to somebody else yesterday, and I said, you know, sometimes I can have Libra and they'll be like 10 minutes and it's so short. But it's because the reason is the length of the readings. They are what they are. I can't deny you the cards that are coming out. I could very well just shorten it to 10 minutes, but I don't see the point. There is a message in there for you. There is the reason why they give you so many cards. It's because they're explaining a situation and explaining your mindset, where you've come from, what you can do going forward. And you've come from a very depleting space, but so has this person here. They're trying to get their head around the connection and how we can move it forward. So it's a reason for such a large reading. Because if it was just very, you know what to do, say you know what to do, but you just need a bit of reassurance, they would probably give you about 5 cards. And remember, it's not me that's picking these cards. I am just the hands, the eyes and the speaky box to go with these readings. It's nothing to do with me other than I'm channeling this energy, and my guides are giving me the information in order to give to you guys. I have no part in it. I'm just the human bit trying to get the message across. So yeah, which is in effect weird because I'm channeling whoever's energy this is, and they've come over and they're sweaty again. What is going on with you? You're so nervous about this connection. You're so nervous about it. They're not. You just need some reassurance, I feel, going forward. I don't think this person, you see them as your soulmate, they see them as their soulmate, so what's the problem? I think the problem is actually opening up and saying it, speaking it into existence. I feel that's the most, that's the bit that I feel both of you will feel weird saying to each other, because you're not sure how the other person feels about perhaps spirituality and about those type of, about energy and about all of those things that we can't see, all of those things that are just all the things that we don't see but we can pick up on. And I'm not sure if both of you, it could be one of you is on a level where it's fully accepting of that type of energy and that type of way of thinking, feeling and moving forward, but is the other person at that particular stage as well. And I feel that Aquarius, you are getting towards that stage because you're the Nine of Pentacles. You're getting your energy into and you're becoming more stable. So in effect, you are becoming more spiritual, or you're more accepting of yourself, which is in effect self-love, spirituality. So moving forward, both of you will be able to talk about this energy, etc. And it's having that kind of like safe space even to talk to your soulmate about these things, because other people won't be able to understand it, and they will probably think, oh yeah, what a load of bunkum they're talking about, way out there, you know. And I think that that's the most that's the thing that makes you anxious. It's the inner knowing and not being able to speak about it, not being able to tell people about it, how you feel about this person, Aquarius. But that inner knowing is there. But the fear for being laughed at and going, oh, really? That shows low vibrational ways of thinking from other people, and it's also led from ego, which now I feel that you're coming out of that cocoon, Aquarius, and you just don't care what other people think and feel. It's just about this person and what they mean to you and how you feel about them. And if they feel the same way about you, I think that other people can just have their own thoughts and feelings, okay, about the situation. Tatty bye, nothing to do with me. You're totally free of a situation and totally free of any negativity, anybody's input going forward. And I think that's the most important thing for you. Whereas you look like you came from indecision. Do I speak about this? Soulmate energy. Is anybody going to get me? Is this person going to laugh at me? Are they going to understand it? Am I going to look bonkers? And I think that that's come from a place of ego. That's the mind telling you how to feel and what other people, worrying about their reactions. It's not coming from the heart, because the heart's telling you that this person is your soulmate. So you need to go with your gut instinct a lot more, I feel, Aquarius. You need to be able to trust your own inner decisions, which I feel is the most important thing, and not look for other people's, what's it called? Approval. I don't know where that's come from, but not looking for other people's approval. Okay, I'm just going to have a look at your other reading. Okay, so what do we have? Oh, for Aquarius, we jumped out. Choose a new direction. We've also got peaceful resolution. Wow, that was really swift. Anything else for Aquarius, please, in this reading that's taking ages again? Because seriously, improving health, coming out of a stressy situation, big happy changes when you start to message. Anything else within the next few weeks? I think I might just cut these readings down, to be perfectly honest, and just do them from one perspective. I don't know. Guys, if you watch this video, please let me know what your thoughts are. Okay, so what else we need to know? We have listen. What was I saying about listening to that inner self? Listen to your intuition. Gosh, really on point today. Success. What else do we need to know, please? Thank you. Get more information. So it's through friends. I think it's mutual friends play a big part to play in this. It's getting that information in order to come forward, but the intent is huge. Anything else? Anything else? For Aquarius, highest messages only for Aquarius, please. Choose a new direction. Give your relationship a chance. Go back and water those seeds. Work on your partnership. Okay, so what else do we need to know? Ooh, you deserve love. You are lovable. Peaceful resolution, yes. Improving health. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So that's, if they taught you that love was all about heartache, or it was all about, I don't know, the coin, its status, etc., 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 it's not. But you need to forgive them for that. You need to forgive them because that's their life. That's how they run their relationship. Doesn't mean that that model should be the one that you follow moving forward. But perhaps you did follow that, and that's why you got so much heartache. I don't know. Big happy changes. We've got retreat. There's that hermit energy. So it's time to disconnect from the world. Understand what this person means to you within the next few weeks. We've got finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. I don't see that as being a factor. I think you're working very hard and trying to make yourself stable. Listen to your intuition. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Beautiful. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Success. There we go. Playfulness to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Get more information. This could be the one you've already met the romantic partner you seek. There's that information gathering via friends. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Yeah. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Yeah, because you're inviting them in. You're in magician mode, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Wow. Wedding, commitment. There we go. This situation involves marriage, heart-to-heart conversations, Ace of Swords. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction between both of you. Yes, there is. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Okay, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help bring you both together, but both of you are doing it, so it's even more strong this time. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. There we go. Flirtiness. So there's a lot of passion between both of you, but I think you just, obviously you've not explored that. I don't feel that you have explored the physical side of a relationship. Free yourself. It's time to take control in your life. Trust. This situation is calling you to have faith. And unrequited. What was unrequited? Actually isn't. It isn't. And you know that now. Look, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Actually, there's oodles. There's oodles, especially from your side. And you will find out that the other person feels the same way about you, Aquarius. Okay, so let's have a look from your Moonology cards. What do we have for Aquarius, please? Aquarius in love. Oh. Nothing will come of this situation if you just don't reach out and make a decision. Believe in the impossible. Take time to breathe out. conclusions are within reach, and oh crumbs, answers you need are coming because you're finding out about the other person. Look at the bigger picture. The energy is gaining momentum. Nothing is yet set in stone, and step out of your comfort zone. If it did resonate with you, Aquarius, please like, share, subscribe. Please remember to click the thumbs up button, and I love you loads. Oh, actually, before I go, check the description box, personal readings, all that information's in there for you. The free advisory service is still running, but please remember it's only in the form of a chat or going through energetic problems, whatever you've got that you can't work through. So it will be in the form of a chat and not a personal reading. Personal readings hold monetary value because I have to do them on a very profound level. I have to connect with your energy. Okay, that takes time. And then I upload it as a video, an unlisted video for you to share with everybody else, and that takes time also. So the most important thing for me is actually connecting with your energy and being able to connect with it, because sometimes you come to the board and sometimes you just can't connect. It's, you know, it's not a given that I'm going to come to the board and be able to connect. I might have to practice 2 or 3 readings before I connect. It's whatever it is on the day. Okay, so be mindful of that as well. So if you are in the mindset of coming over and having a personal reading, check the description box out. All the prices are in there. And if I don't hear from you beforehand, have a fabulous week. Okay, love you loads. Take care.